is to install the Mr. Cool. And being as I'm on the injured reserve, healing,
You want me up on the other
Matt
side?
is helping. Say hey, say hi, Matt.
Hey-o.
Heyo. What's up, Billy? And he's fixing to drill the first hole for the Freon lines.
Good thing he didn't have 45 beers yesterday.
Yeah, 144.
Probably go easier if you did. Don't let that thing get you. We have a hole.
Ah, there it is.
Is it in there?
It is.
Oh, okay. Now, probably what we're gonna have to do is take the condensate out the back, and then as we build the shed this fall, this spring, summer, whatever, we'll just extend to it. Because, well, actually, you can see the hole where it's coming from, right there. It's higher than, it's lower than the cabinet, so it wouldn't do much of a job draining.
Yeah,
What's that thing look like, Bill?
Nothing's gonna fall.
Pull it up. We can use that trash bag, trash box. So nice to be able to live in America where if you were not born Mr. Cool, you could buy Mr. Cool. Ah, that's pretty. What do you think of that, Matthew?
Looks manly.
Huh?
Looks manly.
That's pretty all right.
That's nice looking.
All right, let me find some, get this thing marked. We'll get some mounting holes up there.
Cool. Right on.
Now-
does it specifically say which ones it wants to see the screws in by chance?
I don't think so.
Probably drop one in. Drop easily.
It says ensure the drill holes correspond to screw holes in the mounting blade. I guess.
Because I don't think they want you to attach this. So you gotta be able to go there and click it. That's what I don't know.
Oh, it hangs on the top,
And then there's
and then the bottom snaps, I believe.
yeah, the bottom snaps in.
So I mean, how many? You don't need that many screws up there.
Screws did he have one?
Okie dokie. All right, here we go fishing the Freon lines. Billy Boy's got it there. Matthew's got it over there. It appears as though this line is braided, so that's nice. It's not like what we would typically see on a refrigeration unit. It's soft copper the whole way, which kinks without even looking, just by looking at it. So we got our unit on the Baker scaffold and just push it closer to the hole as we feed the Freon lines through there. And little Mr. Big Bill's gonna get on up there and put us a hole to the outside. So then once, I guess I'll take a trash bag or something and wrap around the end of this as I get wet or muddy, and won't be a big deal hooking up once you get this part on.
close this will be? I'll be curious how this goes down and ties in with how much slack we're gonna have.
Well, that we kind of figured on that. 'Cause it's got 25 foot of hose free on here. So I figured I would set the unit to whatever works convenient with the, like, cause you can't cut this line. I mean, it is what it is.
Right.
If it's too long, you have to coil it up outside the side of the house and just live with it. But, I guess I'm gonna take two and get this thing up on the side of that. Well, take a peek in here. You see where my condensate light goes through? Goes along the top of the cabinets and out the wall over there. And that's obviously not a good idea for the condensate line. I mean, the Freon line's in here, condensate light in here. So we take a hard pipe, took my little shelf down, run a hard pipe out the back of the garage. I'll build a shed out there, so I'm gonna do have to extend it, but just little things. You want to make sure you get all these little things wrapped up like that. So Lisa's going to help me put this shelf back up. So I'm supposed to be on injured reserve, and I'm going to go through this mess and sort out what's trash and what's not trash. All right, let's take a walk outside and see this. This is what we got. This is obviously bolted to the studs. Pull the siding back, rip a piece of 1/2 inch so it doesn't, sink the siding in. And we got a piece of the cover for the Freon lines. Then these brackets just hang off and the unit bolts to the bottom. Nice and clean, very sturdy. Now these Freon lines had some odd links on them here. It's like this one was shorter than this. You can't get these backwards because they only fit one of the connections. So I have some insulation here that I'm going to cut and do this turn line on. The other one's fine without no insulation. And also I have some straps for these electric wires to kind of snug them up a little bit. So I'm gonna cut this insulation and put on here, and then we'll see what that looks like. Buttons it up. We got this insulated. It's got sticky tape on it. Pull the joints together with some zip ties on there. Close this up tight at the end with some white zip ties to keep bugs from wanting to get up in there. Got my wire strapped down. And I think that is it. Online, nice clean installation. Also up there, the hole that goes through the wall, once we're done with all that, we spray foam that. So yeah, I mean, it's right back in here where the condensate line is. So I got everything put back together. You see the condensate line comes through the wall right there with the Freon lines. Got those strapped down, and then I took the shelf out you probably seen earlier, and the condensate line comes down and shoots out the bottom just above that bottom plate. So that's good. We take the shorter route for the water. It would make no sense to try to cross these cabinets and all with the condensate line. Here's where we come out of the closet, and then they're all strapped down now with strap iron. And then I'll clean that down there at the end when the foam is expanded, once I'm sure it's good and dry. But that plugs that hole good and airtight. Let's turn this thing on and see what happens. 62, 460, yes, two degree increments. So 62 to 64 degrees in here now. The unit's set on 65. Eight. All right, that's 7. go check the outside unit, see if it's running. It's pretty quiet, actually. That's more than acceptable. Let's go see the inside startup. Lord, I'd be glad when spring gets here and clean this place up and plant some flowers and some grass. And I am not a wintertime person. Here inside what's going on. Blowing all the way out there, and then that's way acceptable. Okay, guys and gals, it's the next day and it is dry and warm. Feels awesome in here. So I guess that's what we want the most, along with the cooling when the summer comes. We'll see how that goes. But so far it tickled to death, and it does everything it's supposed to. So I guess that is the end of the Mr. Cool video. If you guys haven't, consider subscribing. We got lots more projects to do, and I'm pretty happy with this one, to be honest with you. Can't wait to have it this summer. Anyway, y'all have a good one, and I'll see you on the next go round. Thanks.